2 undefeated champions, 4 weight divisions conquered, 1 ring, 0 room for error. The boxing world is buzzing with talks of Canelo versus Crawford, a fight that could redefine greatness in the sport. But before we get too excited, let's break down the facts. From weight classes to egos, from purse splits to promotional rivalries, we're diving deep into why this super fight is both tantalizingly close and frustratingly far from happening. First, let's talk about Saul Canelo Alvarez. A living legend with 62 wins, just 2 losses and 2 draws, Canelo's career is nothing short of extraordinary. Known for his crushing power, granite chin, and relentless body shots, he has carved a path through multiple divisions. He's silenced doubters by dethroning Gennady Golovkin, conquering light heavyweight against Sergey Kovalev, and cementing his place as the undisputed super middleweight champion. Today, Canelo commands global respect, not just for his skills, but for his sheer will to take on any challenge. Then, there's Terence "Bud" Crawford, the epitome of boxing mastery. With a perfect record of 41 wins and 31 knockouts, Crawford has achieved what few in the sport ever do: titles in 4 weight classes. He's a fighter who adapts in real time, effortlessly switching stances, using his ring IQ to dissect opponents. Last year, he shocked the world again, claiming the WBA super welterweight title. His resume? Glittering. His skills? Undeniable. This fight isn't just about stats or accolades. It's about 2 titans with contrasting styles. Canelo's raw power versus Crawford's surgical precision, meeting at the very peak of their careers. So, what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? With Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, this isn't just theoretical. It's the burning question on every boxing fan's mind. But there's more to this potential matchup than just skill and legacy. It's a collision of egos, business strategies, and the future of the sport itself. Behind the scenes, negotiations for this fight have been anything but straightforward. Canelo Alvarez has made it clear, if he's to take the risk of facing Crawford, it'll come at a high price. Initially, he demanded $150 million, a number that raised eyebrows across the boxing world. Crawford, confident in his ability to step up to super middleweight and compete, has countered with his own demands, claiming that his undefeated record and legacy make him equally deserving of a massive purse. Adding to the complexity is the issue of timing. Canelo is laser-focused on his upcoming fight against Edgar Berlanga on September 14th, coinciding with Mexican Independence Day, a date he's traditionally owned. Meanwhile, Crawford's team is pushing for a blockbuster event in 2025, potentially aligning with Las Vegas's fight schedule during Mexican Independence Day weekend. Then, there's the weight disparity. Crawford is moving up from light middleweight, while Canelo has spent years dominating at super middleweight and beyond. For many, this raises the question, can Crawford handle Canelo's size and power? Or does his technique and adaptability make him the perfect foil for the Mexican superstar? As the days pass, anticipation for this fight only grows. Analysts and former champions are weighing in, splitting opinions across the board. Some believe Crawford's footwork and ring IQ give him the edge, allowing him to avoid Canelo's punishing combinations and dictate the pace of the fight. Others argue that Canelo's championship experience in the later rounds and his ability to close the distance will overwhelm Crawford. But it's not just the fans and pundits who are invested. Promoters are keenly aware of what's at stake. A fight of this magnitude could shatter pay-per-view records and redefine boxing's financial ceiling. Yet, with so much money and ego on the line, the negotiations remain fragile. Crawford's camp feels they're being undervalued, while Canelo's team questions whether Crawford can truly bring enough to the table to justify a massive payday. Despite the hurdles, the allure of this matchup is undeniable. It's the ultimate test of strength versus skill, power versus precision. Its impact on the boxing world is already monumental. Fans have been reminded of the sport's ability to ignite passion and debate. The idea of seeing Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford share the ring transcends belts and titles. It's about crowning the best fighter of this generation. Should this fight happen, it will undoubtedly shape the legacies of both men. For Canelo, it's a chance to prove he can overcome one of the most skilled fighters in history, even as he continues to battle younger, faster opponents. For Crawford, it's the opportunity to etch his name alongside the greats by conquering a seemingly insurmountable challenge. One thing's for certain, if these 2 titans meet in the ring, it will be a night boxing fans will never forget. But until then, all we can do is wait and hope that the stars align for this monumental clash.